the flame of greatness. In a shadow, make it no sit down, make it do your work here, make it run it down. Make a quiet
Akwa Ibom rising. Akwa Ibomites, Yakada, rise to the faith.
On the 18th of March 2023, Nigerians trooped to their polling units to participate in the elections that will produce the next crop of leaders for the governorship and State House of Assembly positions across the several states of the Federation. In Akwa Ibom, the elections were generally adjudged to be smooth, free and transparent. And this can be attributed to the peaceful ambience that is widely enjoyed in the state. The people of Akwa Ibom showed up at their polling units in massive numbers to vote for credible and competent leaders who would have the capacity to sustain the streak of peace and development in Akwa Ibom State. Akwa Ibom State Governor Mr. Udom Emmanuel expressed delight over the smooth conduct of the governorship and State House of Assembly elections in his local government area, Ona. He commended the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and security officials for their efforts in ensuring the smooth conduct of the exercise.
So I'm excited today that they are going to elect another person that will take over from me. I think, and also what interests me most is the peaceful conduct I'm seeing within my local government here. I just pray it will be the same across.
In Ibom local government area, the PDP governorship candidate, Pastor Umo Eno, was spotted casting his votes in his unit. While speaking with members of the press after the exercise, he adjudged the process as smooth, free and fair.
From where we are, it's peaceful. I want to believe that the whole state will be peaceful. From the reports we are getting, it's going on well. From our polling units here, it's peaceful. And I pray we'll have it peaceful all through. There was a lot of voters' education. You can even see even the old women. They know what to do. They know how to use their index finger. They know it. And I just pray that INEC will live up to their billing and up to the promises they gave to Nigerians.
The elections in Ibom local government area was seamless and devoid of violence and voter apathy.
Well, you can see the atmosphere is very peaceful and orderly. People are used to voting at this very ward and these units. And so far, people are still coming out. And I believe that next few minutes, the whole place will be filled up because we are used to voting. And I believe that till the end, it will be very, very peaceful. No problem at all.
I have no reason to complain, at least in my polling unit and in most other units around Akwa Ibom State. And around Afar and Ibom by extension. From my situation room, it's been about the same. Here in this polling unit, our polling unit, it is calm. Security seems to be present. Well, Beavers is working in this unit. That's the much I know. If I go by its workings here, then I can say, yes, I'll rely on it.
Before now, comparatively, there is absolute peace with Beavers. Before now, I believe that Beavers has been able to hold people accountable. Before now, you could have seen some form of skirmishes, some form of violence, some form of snatching of ballot boxes, some form of snatching of ballot papers, and some form of manipulation of the system to do over voting. So, on the side of peace, Beavers is a good development.
In Oron local government area, Dr. Mrs. Akune Yaranyi, Senator representing Akwa Ibom South Senatorial District and PDP Deputy Governorship candidate, commended the process as peaceful, orderly and credible.
I'm here at my own voting unit, Unit 1, Ward 9, Primary School in Guita. Unlike the previous election on the 25th, today INEC has really proven that they were ready for the election. Materials arrived the center very early. I think before 7:30 they were here, and distribution was done accordingly. Voting started a little after 8, and the voters are very happy because the long waiting for the materials like the other day is not there. The crowd here is impressive. They are still coming out, and I believe the day will be a great day.
Several party agents present at the polling units in Oron wards expressed satisfaction with INEC's conduct of the elections, as well as the peaceful ambience at the election venues.
Election here in Unit 1 in Ward 9 in Oron local government is very successful. Accreditation has been made very successful, and the conduct of the election has taken place very successful.
The atmosphere is very conducive, and the cooperation from the voters and the INEC officials are very okay. So I don't see anything like anything that went wrong or go contrary to the law of INEC.
The election, as you can see, is going on smoothly, without violence and distraction from any political party. I think all the political parties here, they are well represented, and they are working in connection with other political parties to make sure that they achieve their aims and their objectives.
A cross-section of voters across several wards in Oron local government area narrated their experiences at the polls, which were largely devoid of incidences of violence and disenfranchisement.
As you can witness, the election is very peaceful in this Unit 6, Ward 9, in the Reform local government area. As you can see, the entire electorate, they are here, they have voted. The Reform local, the entire exercise is peaceful, especially in my ward, Ward 9. But generally, the entire election is peaceful in the Reform.
The election is successful. The election is peaceful. The process is transparent, and we have delivered.
The election is very, very peaceful. The accreditation has been met, so the voting has been started on time. It's a very peaceful atmosphere, and this is the youth were Unit 4. In this village, we have 2 units, which is Unit 4 and Unit 6. So as you see in this Unit 4, you can see the crowds, and the election is very peaceful and friendly, and there is no strangers that are coming here, exception of the people that observe the election and INEC people that came and see how the atmosphere is, and the security is intact.
The election has been very peaceful. The voting commenced on time, and there was an encouraging turnout, and accreditation was done, and we are on actual election right now, and it has been very, very peaceful down here. No confusion, no commotion, no cause for alarm.
In Eket local government area, the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Honorable Frank Achibong, commended the smooth electoral process he witnessed in his region, while calling on security personnel to ensure they maintain peace in all polling units.
As you can see here, the turnout is very good, and voting is in progress. Everything is being done peacefully in this part of Eket, and I am sure in not long a time from now, the process will be done and the counting will start. I'm very optimistic that we will come out victorious.
Other voters who spoke at several polling units in Eket referred to the exercise as transparent and hitch-free.
Election has been very peaceful, not only in my unit, I think in the entire unit of Eket local government today. What I believe is that brings the peaceful is because of one man, one vote, and which makes it very, very easy and very, very non-challenging. You know, you don't have your vote, you don't have your card, you can't go there. I want to believe that this is the best that has happened to democracy in Nigeria, and if we can sustain it, it will all go well.
Everybody come out here to do their voting. There's no problem, and people here, they have what they believe in, and they are doing exactly that. We are not doing any. There's no form of vote buying. You know, the people believe in their candidate, and they are doing exactly that. Other parties are here, and most of the anti-parties, you see, they are coming out. It's peaceful here, and I think we are okay with the process.
I must say that I'm greatly impressed. Today is really beautiful. The weather is calm, and the voters, as you can see, have come out happily. I want to say that voting began quite early, and everybody has voted. The women are still voting, the men are still voting. The environment is peaceful. The INEC officials are very efficient. Everyone, you know, is working efficiently, and I must say that this is one of the best elections that has been conducted, and I know that the result is going to be fair to all parties concerned.
Several voters at polling units in Sirubium and Ibom described the elections process as largely amiable and credible.
Materials arrived in good time, and the setup place, the accreditation has started, along with voting. So, I mean, as you can see, the voters are orderly, they're in queue. There is no problem at all. It's calm and quiet.
What's going on is obvious. You can see what is going on. People are voting, and everything is going well. The will of the people should prevail. That's what we expect. So that's it. Yeah.
As you can see, we are not fighting here. Is APC, that's YPP, that's LP. We are brothers here. All what we do here is voting. We decided to vote as brothers, and at the end of it, we count the vote. Whoever wins is winning.
The Commissioner for Education, Honorable Idong Tiebet, commended INEC for improving the mobilization process for the election.
The turnout is better. The atmosphere is peaceful as it was in the last election. I'm sure it's going to turn out very, very well. The turnout is very, very impressive. Compared to last week's election, election, the presidential and National Assembly election, the turnout today is very, very impressive. It's better than that election. Then the security position is very good too. As Governor Emmanuel always says, we are one entity. We are brothers, we are sisters. It's one Akwa Ibom state. Still, we have different party platforms. So I advise everybody to vote for the person of their choice while conducting themselves in a peaceful and orderly manner.
In the neighboring region, indigents of Ukanafun local government area were pleased with the turnout at the elections and the civilized atmosphere under which it was carried out.
The place is organized, accreditation is done, voting is ongoing. So we don't have a problem in this place, we are fine. If you go to the other unit in the 9, the same thing is happening. You go to the market square in the 15, the same thing is happening. You go to the whole primary school in the 16. Election in this place is peaceful and organized.
Once it's started, voting, it has been very, very peaceful. Let me say that the INEC have tried also by coming very early. The INEC came very early, and voting started as early as 8 o'clock or thereabout. So up to now, this is about past 12. People are just strolling. In fact, most people are voting.
The same report on the amiable nature of the 2023 governorship elections in Akwa Ibom was obtainable in other parts of the state, including Uyo, Itu, Ikorekbene, Ikorabasi, Urwan, Urwanam, among others.
The voting is going on very
peacefully, and it is very appreciated the way people have conducted themselves. There has been no problem with the beavers, no problem with accreditation, no problem with identification of the voters. So, and there is no threat of violence, no threat of violence at all. So you can see people are standing on the line, people are voting accordingly, they are going on properly, and no issue of concern. Thank you very much.
Mobile agents across the state and across my local government, I believe that the exercise is averagely very, very peaceful. I'm happy with the way and manner and the consciousness of the people to protect and defend their votes. I must confess that today the people of Akwa State will make history as they are willing and consciously determine who leads them in the next dispensation.
All the people with PVCs that are online, as you can see, and the normal process is being followed. First of all, you have to check that your name is there on that register, because without your name there you cannot even vote, and your PVC rhymes with your unit, so they check all those things. And at the end, of course, if the beavers doesn't reflect your picture to show that you are a member of that unit, you are a voter in that unit, you cannot vote. So everything is well organized.
February, I will say that INEC has tremendously improved. For today, the materials arrived quite on time, like in my units, the INEC personnel and the materials arrived about 8:15. Once they arrived, they started accreditation and the election also commenced. Before 2 o'clock, about 1:45, everybody had voted, and they still waited and ended the exercise by 2 o'clock. They started to sort out all of it, and final result was announced. So comparatively, apart from my unit, apart from my ward, I would say INEC in this other election has
it's a new process. They've not been through this process before. So it takes a while for you to go from one level to the other, and then they check whether your data is in the database before you are eligible to vote. That's the accreditation. So it's going on smoothly, and everybody is given the opportunity to exercise their franchise.
I'm excited to be here again to vote, to cast my vote to elect the governor of the state. With what I'm seeing today, the election is very, very peaceful in my unit, and I believe it's going to be so in other locations as well. As for the turn-up is a little bit slow. I believe it's because of the weather, because we had a severe weather last night. By say 10 o'clock, by say 11 o'clock or 12, people will be packed full in here.
The final collation of elections results in Akwa Ibom took place at the INEC state headquarters in Uyo, where the returning officer, Professor Emmanuel Adigio, announced the People's Democratic Party's governorship candidate, Pastor Umo Eno, as winner.
Eno Umo made PDP 356,348 votes. Eno Umo of PDP, having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected.
symbol of peace, that symbol of continuity, that symbol of development, that capacity that you need of a leader, I think is the governor-elect. And that answers all. And let me also put it the other way. As much as I appreciate our people, you know, our people know what is good. Everybody here, they know what is good. Yes. Forget how they try to pretend, they know what is good. Yes. And for the minutest few that do not want to see that, put me anywhere. The best answer to any insult is result.
Yes. I'd like to say to the Akwa Ibom people that we will continue and step up all that has been done in the past. We will follow the path of peace and deepen the path of peace. Akwa Ibom has been known for peace. That peace was shown throughout this election, even when some people tried to create some ugly scene. But the peace of God overruled them. So we have been able to come this far, and we thank God for that peace. I'd like to say to Akwa Ibom people that a golden era has begun. We'd like to say to the Akwa Ibom people that the happy hour has begun.
A few days after the elections, an INEC-accredited foreign observer group, Pan-African Women, in a press conference on Tuesday, 21st March 2023, adjudged the just concluded elections in Akwa Ibom as free, transparent and peaceful, having met the international commendations of proper conduct of an electoral process.
Medium to appreciate the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, for the opportunity to serve in this election as one of the accredited foreign observer group. The 18 March 2023 Governorship and State House of Assembly elections in Akwa Ibom State meets international commendations of a free, transparent and peaceful conduct of electoral process.
The peaceful process of the 2023 Governorship and State House of Assembly elections held in Akwa Ibom State serves as a reminder of the power of democracy and the importance of political stability. From the interviews, the overwhelming response was that the elections were peaceful and everyone exercised their franchise in voting for their choice. This was made possible due to the peaceful nature of the state, and that is the reason the results released by INEC have been largely accepted and celebrated by the people. Akwa Ibom has enjoyed the dividends of good leadership for decades, and on the 29th of May 2023, it is certain a golden era will be launched for the furtherance of peace and development in the state.
Make you know it all. Make we make a quiet Africa, rise to the flame of greatness.
I'm in Medakanda.